Hello class, I wanted to spend a couple of minutes explaining the weight training assignment for you. A couple of you were having some issues with it and the few people that have submitted it, so I'm pretty sure I didn't do a good job explaining it on this sheet. So first of all, this assignment is one that has to include everything that's on this sheet. So someplace on your assignment, you have to answer all 10 of these questions. This can be in just a list. You list your age, you list how much you weigh, what your goal is. Maybe you want to gain weight, maybe you want to lose weight, maybe you want to maintain weight, maybe you want to get more muscular, whatever your goal might be. You have to tell me the amount of time you plan to spend, 2 hours a day, 3 hours a day, 5 minutes a day, whatever it may be. Are you going to use free weights, machine weights, body weight, whatever it might be there? And overall, when you finish your workout, you'll be like, wow, that was a really intense workout, or that whole body workout was moderately intense. So that's what I want for number 6. Number 7, I want to know how many days per week you plan on doing the program. For number 8, I want you to know how long this cycle is going to be. So each cycle can be 3 weeks, 6 weeks, 8 weeks, 5 weeks, whatever number of weeks you want it to be, or months, or years, or for the rest of your life even. How you intend to overload. If you go back through the lectures, we talk about how overload is doing something more than is needed, more than is normal to achieve goals. So if you do maybe when you get to 15 repetitions, you're going to increase weight, or every 3rd week, you're going to try to increase weight and see if you can. And then the amount of rest is going to be if you do a chest press and then a push-up, are you going to rest in between? You're going to take 30 seconds rest, you're going to take an hour rest, you're going to take 5 minutes, whatever it might be. Okay, now, here's where the confusing part got for some of you, I think. Well, a few of you had a confusing part about this because you had to have this in your program, and a couple of you who had already submitted it did not have that. So make sure all of these are in, and then resubmit. I didn't grade any of them, but if you don't fix it, I'm going to give you a bad grade based on the fact that you're missing at least 10 points here. I think I might have even had the rubric being 20 points here. So just be sure that you do this part. Now, the next part is for each of these 7 body parts, you have to have at least one unique exercise. Okay, so for chest, you have to come up with a chest exercise that you're going to be doing for your chest. And then let's say I'm going to make it easy. Let's say you choose chest press. Okay, that's your one exercise. You're going to say, I'm going to do chest press. I'm going to do it at heavy intensity. It's going to be 85 pounds on the barbell. I'm going to do 10 repetitions and 3 sets. So if you have all of that information on your exercise program for just one exercise on chest, then you will have met that goal of getting all 5 of those components for each of those 7 things. So this turns out to be about 35 or 40 points because for each body part, you have to have a unique exercise, and that exercise has to be the primary mover. So while push-ups also work shoulders and a little bit of triceps, they're actually primarily a chest exercise. And you cannot repeat the same exercise. You can't put down push-ups for chest, shoulders, and triceps. So all 5 of these questions need to be answered for at least 7 different unique exercises. A lot of students do this in just a list form. They'll write number 1, chest, and then they'll write bench press, and then they'll write A, bench press, B, hard, C, 150 pounds, D, 10 reps, C, 3 sets. And then they do the next body part, and that might be the easiest way. Some people make an Excel spreadsheet where they have all the body parts listed, and then they fill out the other parts along the side. Those of you who've done it, some people even submitted pictures with the exercises they're going to do, and that turned out really well. But on the paper, all of these 10 questions have to be answered, and then there'll be at least 35 answers for this bottom part, because you're going to have an exercise with all 5, or you're going to have a body part with all 5 of these things listed. So there have been several of you, 4 or 5, that have actually turned it in, and it was magnificent. It was so perfect. It was exactly like I wanted it. But the rest of you who have submitted it so far are missing some key components of this exercise. So please go back and look at it at one unique exercise for each individual body part, all 5 of these questions answered for that body part. Hope that makes a little bit more sense. And if you have any more questions, you can email me or stop by my office Monday through Thursday, 9 to 11. Hope you're having a great semester. Please don't forget the rest of the assignments. You guys, we only have 9 days of class, and everything is due on May 3rd. So only 9 more days before the semester's over in terms of class days. And then you guys have about 5 days after that to get the assignments in. All right, let me know if you have any questions. Have a good one.